Taylor Fritz had a great year. He will finish 2021 as the number one American player. Quarterfinals at the Paris Masters, runner-up in St. Petersburg, semifinals at the Indian Wells. All those three results has pushed his ranking into the low 20s. I believe on Monday when the new results come out, when the new rankings come out, he should be in the low 20s. I believe in the 21 to 24 range. So great job by Taylor Fritz raising his ranking, finishing the year on a high note. He has looked amazing. He's looked great. That forehand has looked crisp. The backhand is getting better. His defensive skills are getting better. His serves were on point to end the year. And he's not playing scared. He's really letting it fly. He's hitting that forehand in tough situations, in set points, in break points. He's just letting it swing. So shout out to Taylor Fritz to finish, quarterfinals at the Paris Master and having a competitive match against Djokovic, semifinals at Indian Wells. It's just incredible. I wish I could have seen him. He was at the San Diego Open, which I attended, and he lost the round right before me. So it would have been fun. He lost to Shapovalov. I think he lost the first set in a tiebreak, and then he lost the second set 6-2 or 6-3. So it would have been nice to see him. I did get to see him playing doubles, so it was great to see him play live. But to finish the year, he's looked good, man. 24 years old. It looks like he's peaking at the right time. His career is trending up. With these results, he passed Isner, he passed Opelka, he passed Tiafoe. He is now the number one American. He got interviewed during his time at the Paris Masters, and he himself stated that one of his goals was to be in the 20s. But he obviously knows that American tennis has a rich history of not just having players in the top 100, not just having players in the top 20 or the top 10. They have a rich history of having players as the number one male tennis player. So that's one of his goals, to put the U.S. tennis back on the map. And I think he's heading the right way. He's just peaking right now. He's playing some great tennis. I think he can carry this momentum into 2022. We'll see how he does at the Australian Open. But Taylor Fritz looks like he has the potential to be a top 10 player and potentially even top 5. Who's to say number one? If he keeps progressing the way he's progressing, I think he does have the most potential out of any of the U.S. players to get to the top 5, to get a top 5 ranking, top 10 ranking. Opelka, serve bot, he's kind of limited with his movement. We'll see how he keeps improving his game. Tiafoe, one of my favorite players. I think he has a well-rounded game too. Sometimes his mental game's not there, but he kind of had an uptick in results or in matches at the end of the year too. So I'm hoping Tiafoe follows Taylor Fritz leads, and both of them lead U.S. tennis into a new age in 2022. But Taylor Fritz is just impressive victories to end the year over Berrettini, over Sinner, Rublev, Cameron Norrie, and Zverev. To beat Zverev at the end of the year, the way he closed out the year, that's a super impressive win. Berrettini, three guys that are going to the ATP finals, and Berrettini, Zverev, and Rublev. 2 guys that were in contention, like Sinner and Norrie. So to beat all those guys, and they were all playing for something, they were all trying to get their ranking up to get into the ATP finals, to beat them at that time, just super impressive by Taylor Fritz. If he just continues to work on his defense, his backhand, and that forehand that's always been a weapon for him, just stays crisp, stays consistent, I think Taylor Fritz has a chance to push for top 10 in 2022. I'm just very excited to see him. He always has that calm demeanor. He doesn't get too high during matches. He's been releasing more energy at the end of sets, at the end of matches. So it's good to see. But I like his calm personality. I like how he plays. And I'm very excited for Taylor Fritz in 2022. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he could push for top 10, top 5? Is he the one that U.S. tennis should put all their eggs? Is that the basket that we should put our eggs in? Is it Opelka? Is it Francis Tiafoe? Who should the U.S. tennis really back? Is it Korda? Korda had a nice start to the year, but then he kind of fell off a little bit. Who's gonna raise U.S. tennis to the top again? I believe it's Taylor Fritz, and I want it to be Tiafoe just because Tiafoe is such a personality. But I think Taylor Fritz has the most complete game right now, and he showed it at the end of the year. So shout out to Taylor Fritz for the great 2021, especially the end of 2021. And I wish you the best in 2022. And hopefully, who's to say you can't be in the ATP finals next year?